Yo, it is late night where you guys are, but it's early in the morning where I am. We are back in the building. Guys, yesterday the stream had a bit of static at the top of some of the highs. And you guys love the video. Me, I am a perfectionist, consummate perfectionist. So I was not thrilled with that fact. So I am getting a sound check going really quick to make sure everything is good. But give me a one in the comments if the sound is okay. And give me a one. And if you could see me okay and all that, just let me know. So everyone is saying they hear me nice and loud and clear. Y'all said that yesterday, so I can't be believing y'all like that. But I do trust y'all. My day ones, my peeps wasn't in here yesterday. They'd have told me like, "B, your shit sounding like trash, my guy. You need to get it together." Welcome to everyone. Ali, my brother. How are you doing, my brother? Um, hey, go in. I just listened to it on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So if you guys hear me okay, let me know if something's not right. Let me know because we got all this technology up in the building and I want to make sure everything's good. Guys, it is Thursday. Is it Thursday night over there? I think it's Thursday night over there. It's Friday morning over here. And we are going to talk about this situation with David Cooley. I believe his name is David Cooley, the guy who's over at the No Fugazee podcast. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, that is not a problem because I can bring that person up and you guys can see exactly who I am talking about. This David Cooley guy has been, let's just say, exposed to the 20th power at this point. Um, for basically being a grifter, ultimately a liar, being very dishonest, and being exactly what he's claimed his channel was not. Now, I don't get too heavily into the red pill content. And the reason for that is I think most of it is just bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think most of the red pill content is just bullshit. My brother Red Pill Zulu probably gonna kill me, but I got to keep it a buck. A bunch of guys with absolutely no proof of concept. That's the term I like to use. Proof of concept. POC. For you, POC means people of color. For me, POC means proof of concept. What is proof of concept? Proof of concept. You know, as a matter of fact, let me get the textbook, definition of it. Because I could tell you what it means to me, but we gotta find. Okay. Here we go. Proof of concept is. Let me get this right for y'all. Dang. Okay, cool. We can rock with it like that. What is proof of concept? Proof of concept is evidence typically deriving from an experiment or pilot project which demonstrates that a design concept, business proposal, etc. is feasible. Basically, proof that what your claim, proof that validates your claims. Proof that what you're saying is possible is actually possible, right? These people in the red pill community, so many of them. Of course, I do have the people I respect. I had respect for Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. I have respect for Coach Greg Adams. That brother's from the hood, from my area. But overwhelmingly, about 10 years ago, you saw the red pill community become infiltrated with not even 10 years ago, with the rise of Kevin Samuels. You saw the red pill space become infiltrated with a bunch of frauds, a bunch of people who were saying all the right things, saying things that sounded good, making people believe that they had some type of unique understanding of relationships, women, etc. Basically telling men, hey, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I know what's best for you. And I'm going to basically give you the formula that's going to help you be more successful with women and more successful in your life. The only problem with the majority of these red pill channels and grifters and con artists is that they don't have any proof of concept. They never really allow you to see what's going on behind the scenes in their situation. And for me, the only way I'm going to listen to a man is if I know that he is the embodiment of the things he preaches or is trying to, sell me on. That's the only way I'm going to listen to him. This is one of the reasons why I don't ingest red pill content. I don't watch red pill content because, bro, all you are at the end of the day to me is a dude sitting in front of a microphone in a gamer chair talking a bunch of stuff that I don't know if you know anything about. Now, people could say, hey, Brandon, you're the same thing. Nobody knows about you. But if you've been watching this channel, you know that is simply not true. You know that I have discussed the details and realities of my life in great depth. I've introduced my audience to my family. I've introduced my audience to my extended family, many of my friends. I love going live, spur of the moment, and just interacting with people around me. I've had childhood friends come up on the stream and talk, and my dad's even been up here. My mom's been up here. I think one of my grandmas has actually been up here. I don't even remember, but I really let people see what's going on with me so that when I give people advice on anything, they could say, hey, this guy's coming from a place of experience, or this guy's coming from a place where he's trying to work out a situation similar to mine. So he's just sharing with me what he's learned along his journey, right? And the first thing I want to let everybody know is nobody has it all figured out, right? No one has this perfect recipe for relationships that's going to make your relationship successful and capable of withstanding all of the unforeseen occurrences that may arise. Understand that. Shout out to Isaiah. Shout out to my boy Ali. Shout out to Just Juanita. Shout out to some newcomers, T Jones, XP Life Down. Shout out to you, my brother. Thank you for the sound check. Shout out to EG Wasetti and everybody else who's rocking with us in the building. But guys, so what the problem for me arises is when you have all these people giving advice, essentially schooling you. That's what they think they're doing. They think they're schooling you on ideas and topics and stuff that, let's be honest, most of these guys have no clue about. I'm gonna keep it a buck. These guys most times have no clue about the crap that they're talking about, and many of them, just like this no Fugazee fraudulent guy, Cooley, they're actually telling you to do things that they're not even able to do, right? A dude could get on here and feel woman if she do this and she gets out of line, if she burns your food or oversalt your food, leave her ass, she ain't no good. Same dude begging this girl to stay with him. Same dude is on his knees begging her like Boyz II Men, I'm down on bending knee, trying to keep his lady from leaving him. But he's on the internet, got you crashing out, got you going home to your lady acting like a damn tyrant because you all hyped up on the stuff he talking about. And bro is just a weirdo on the internet who ain't really tested none of the shit he's saying. He's never put none of the stuff he's saying to the test, but he's just certain that he knows. He's just out here throwing shit at the wall, trying to see what's going to stick, trying to see what men are going to gravitate to so he can appease the YouTube algorithm. I mean, when you see stuff like that going on, it just makes you really sad for a lot of men in America, because a lot of men in America are lost. A lot of men in America are incels. They really are socially awkward for one reason or another, and they really don't do well in social spaces. I met a guy the other day. Dude is a red pill guy, follower of many of the red pill channels and stuff. Cool brother. But when the dude was talking to me and me just interacting with him, I'm like, I see why you have trouble with women. You're socially awkward. You're moving around like you got a damn tick. Like if I reach over and touch you, you're going to jump out of your own skin and start running down the street screaming hysterically. Listen, my brother, it ain't the women, right? In a lot of these cases, guys, it's not the women. In a lot of these situations, it's the man who is so socially awkward or just incapable of having healthy interaction socially that women don't gravitate to him. He's just a weird dude who's going to have to find the perfect weird woman to accept him, right? Or find a woman who's willing to do a lot of, what do you call it, shadow work or whatever, to help him get to a point where he's able to have a relationship with her, or to help them be able to maintain a successful relationship. And it is these types of men that these guys prey on. They also prey on men who have been hurt in relationships, men who may have been cheated on, men who may have had a bad experience with females in the past, or have multiple bad experiences with females in the past. They're preying on these guys. Let me tell you a little secret real quick before we get in on Cooley here. Every man is not well endowed. Every man doesn't have a amazing penis and know how to use it, and gets in the bedroom and he's able to pleasure a woman better than she's ever been pleasured before, and he's the grand champ in the bedroom. This is just not the case. The vast majority of men are not that. They're not there, right? So what that means is when you start getting into your 25, 30 years old, 35, 40 years old, you're going to be dealing with women who are more experienced, right? They've been with men. Some of them been with multiple men. They've had multiple sexual partners. These dudes talk about a body count. Listen, bro, it don't matter if she's had 5 dudes or 50. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just 5 or 3 or 2, if you're a guy who knows your capabilities sexually and all that, you know that it's a good chance that you ain't the best thing that's ever happened to her, and you ain't knocking it out of the park every night, right? Good thing for you is that for most women, that is not a deal breaker, right? But you have to, as a man, understand that. So when you go into relationships and you want a woman to treat you like you the man, you king dingling and all that stuff, you got to understand this chick's had a few dinglings in her lifetime. And you probably ain't the king of all those. So when you approach that woman, you're going to have to approach that woman as somebody who's bringing other things to the table other than sex, right? You're going to have to actually court this woman. You're probably going to have to go through steps to make this woman actually fall in love with you. Let her get to know you better so that she sees something that she likes and she gravitates to it. Here's the issue. In order to get a woman to like you, you have to be likable. Do y'all understand that? In order to get a woman to like you, in order to get a woman to want to be with you, cohabitate with you, potentially marry you one day, you have to have a likable personality to some extent to where that woman could say, I like this guy. That guy is special. I want to be with this guy long term. What these guys prey on is due to do no work on themselves, due to, in many ways, do not have the social skills to even begin to think about even begin to think about being with a woman in a committed relationship or be a leader of a family unit. And they convince them that, hey, it's not you. You don't got to do anything as far as you're concerned when it comes to relationships. You don't got to grow in any way. This woman should come like a pack of bologna, ready to go, right? Ready to eat. And she should fall into every she should fit into every unit of measure, every metric perfectly that you've established when it comes to the type of woman you want. And it's really sad because you realize when you peel back the layers on this onion, this relationship is it's purely predatory. They're preying on you. You're the food, Negro. You're the food. And they're the wolf. And they're preying on you. And what they're preying on is your lack. The things you lack, and they're preying on your sense of self-worth, your diminished sense of self-worth. Now, life might have been what beat you down. But these guys like Cooley are going to be the ones who come along and finish you off, right? And the way they're going to finish you off is by selling you on all this garbage that they're spewing that they aren't even living by, right? Because while you over here breaking up with your girlfriend, kicking your girl out the house, shutting chicks down because they got a couple bodies. Oh, she got over 5 bodies. I don't want her. While you're applying all the bullshit that he's selling you to your relationships, so you're single and you're alone and you're feeling like crap because you might have ruined a couple of good relationships trying to apply the bullshit he's saying to your life. Cooley is doing fine. Cooley is every single thing he tells you not to be. And if he came from a position like, yo, I made mistakes, don't be like me, right? If he came from like the position of Al Bundy, look, I'm married, but I'm miserable. Just don't do what I did. Don't make the mistakes I made. I could respect that and I could understand that. But this guy is not coming from that position. This guy is approaching you like he is in a position of authority over you. This guy is coming at you, telling you don't date single mothers and don't accept this type of woman and that type of woman, right? Whole time, this guy's accepting exactly the type of woman that he's telling you not to accept. So recently, this guy's been exposed. The guy telling you don't date single mothers, don't date women with kids, avoid women with BBLs and all this type of stuff. Wouldn't you know that this guy is literally, I don't know if he's dating or he's married. I think he's married. This guy's literally married to a single mother with like 2 or 3 kids from a previous relationship. She's not black. She's white. She's basically everything he told you to avoid. And I could have probably got a better picture, but this picture is enough for y'all to get the point. The guy who's the leader of the No Fugazee podcast, where they regularly tell you, do not date single mothers. Do not marry women who have children from previous relationships. Avoid women with a BBL. Them ain't the type of that ain't the marrying type. I don't know if y'all can see this situation. This woman clearly got at least two children from a previous relationship. Not only has he knocked her up, because I don't know if the daughter on the right side is his by her, but they have a baby that they just had. Now, how many relationships have you destroyed in your own personal life? How many good women have you passed up in your own personal life? Listening to the advice of David Cooley, I think his name's David, listening to the advice of David Cooley, while David Cooley gaslights you and blows smoke up your ass on his show every day, and then goes home to his little family that is everything that he tells you you shouldn't pursue, everything that he tells you that you shouldn't accept. This is why a man has to lead himself, right? A man has to think for himself. And a man has to judge things as they are, not as he wishes them to be, right? Not as he wishes them to be, but as they are. I want to, I always go back to some biblical references, because a lot of y'all, even though y'all don't want to be religious, right? I'm not religious. A lot of y'all try to discredit the Bible and stuff, but a lot of y'all are so damn ridiculous and lack street smarts. Y'all might need to read that Bible so y'all could get some of the game that the Bible's giving you, so y'all could avoid getting duped by people like David Cooley. The Bible at 1 Corinthians 2:15 says, a spiritual man judges all things, and he himself is judged by no man, right? The spiritual man judges all things, but is himself to be judged by no one. If you just applied that scripture to your life, you would never fall for the scams and the grift of people like David Cooley, Tariq Nasheed, right? And the list goes on and on with these red pill grifters. A spiritual man judges all things, but he himself is judged by no one. I can never listen to someone like David Cooley because guess why? How the fuck is he going to judge me? I'm judging him. I want to know. I want to see receipts, nigga. I want to see what you got going on. I want to come to your house and kick it for a couple hours. Let's watch a couple of football games together. I want to go in your kitchen to see if your shit is clean or your wife didn't let the dishes pile up to the heavens and your kids just cuss you out, talk about, dad, fuck you, I hate you. Let me know before I start taking advice from you, because I might go to your shit and realize, hey, I got this more figured out than you do. This is why I'm telling y'all it's extremely important to have proof of concept when taking advice from people. That's why the best people to take advice from are like your family members and your friends who have healthy relationships. Go to your grandpa. Go to your uncle who's been married 25, 30 years. Get advice from them, because at least you didn't saw him and auntie coming to the family reunion for the past 25 years and they seem to be doing okay. Even if you see them once or twice a year, you still have more reference and proof of concept from them than you do from a guy like David Cooley. I would even argue from a guy like Kevin Samuels. Let me know what your shit is looking like. Are you 50 years old still trying to show up in the club and compete with the young dudes for the young chicks? Are you 42 years old suffering from erectile dysfunction and trying to hit chicks with the gummy worm and then screaming and getting mad because she won't admit to you, call you daddy and treat you like you just knocking it out the park? Let me know, because I have to know these things before I take advice from you, right? Is you in there a premature ejaculator? You touch the coochie, and you freaking explode within 5 seconds? And telling her how she's a slut because she's had over 10 sexual partners? I need to know. My boy Low Value Man said, when it comes to women, if it doesn't start with yourself, you already failed. I told my brother the red pill BS will implode. It's built on a sand of lies. Right? Oh, right. Seriously. It's definitely built on sand. The lies that it's built on is like sand. And everyone knows you can't really build nothing on sand. Not nothing that you expect that's going to withstand any storms. My brother was falling into that stuff a couple years back. I said, bro, just stop. Just stop. Because when you get in the red pill, a lot of the blame goes on women. And when you start doing that, you become like a woman. Because a lot of women blame everything that they do on other people. That's not going to help you get to where you're trying to go. What's your destination? Where are you going? What do you want? Because beating your meat to webcams, I'm sure, is not the goal. And even that can cause a problem in your day-to-day relationships. But this guy, David Cooley, was out here gaslighting dudes, think he got game, think he's telling people, oh yeah, acting like he's an authority on something. Let's be real. He was talking like he was an authority on something. And it's like, dude, you're not an authority on anything. You can't even tell the truth about who you are. You can't even tell the truth about who you are. But you trying to give somebody else game. You trying to talk about the next person. Are you serious right now? I really don't understand that. You trying to educate other people, but you ain't even being honest with yourself. Let me play one of these quick clips real quick. He stayed with the single mother shit. Like this was one of his main tropes. Single mothers. Let's go here.
as a single mom, you don't know what I had gone through. And sometimes we don't even choose to be a single mom. It's like,
well, let's pick one point by point. You do choose to be a single mom.
How?
A man can't have sex with you unless you grant access to sex. And not only that, how many times has a man broken up with you?
No. None.
None.
Zero.
So no men broke up with you.
Right.
How many men have you broken up with?
A little bit, a lot, what?
How many men have you broken up with?
It has been a mutual
No, listen. How many men have you broken up with?
Shit didn't work out.
No, that's not the question. How many men have you broken up with?
4.
You proving my point right there.
No, I didn't.
You choose the man to have sex with, and then you break up with them. This is why you're a single mom, because you are the problem, and you broke up with these.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you.
So if David Cooley had come off right there saying, you know what, in my situation, you know, I am a person who's married to a single mother. We've had a kid or two, and this was what I had to tell her when we first got together. And this is how I was able to help her understand and take some accountability as to why she was a single mother and stop blaming it all on men. If bro had came from that perspective, I could have accepted that. I could have respected him, but he never came from that perspective. This guy pretty much was telling women, oh, you're a single mother. It's all your fault. Everything that happened, you did it. So shut up. Stop trying to blame men. Whole time going home to lay up with a single mom. Whole time going to lay up with a single mom. Not only laid up with her, having kids by her. I got a bro right now. He's dating a single mom, 4 kids. He just need a place to stay. He ain't taking that chick serious. Bro, like I'm wrapping that shit up every night, bro. And every chance I get, I go spend the night at another one of my chicks' house. But as far as a consistent place to sleep, baby got that, and the food she cooking every night, and it's close to my job. We good. Nah, bro, that's not what David Cooley is doing. David Cooley is skeeting in single moms with BBLs. He's planting seeds, bro. He's planting seeds and raising another man's children, not child. Children. I know that violates the code of the red pill in some way, shape, or form. I know that violates the code of the red pill in some way, shape, or form. What part of the red pill handbook does it say, go meet you a single mom and take care of not only 1, but 2 of her children and hide it from the world and go out and try to preach to men about not doing exactly what you did? About not doing exactly what you're doing. Help me understand that. What part of the red pill code is that? And it's really sad that there's a lot of men, especially African American men, who are falling for this nonsense. Excuse me. And that's why I ask these men, like, bro, what is your goal? Where are you going? What are you trying to accomplish? That's where you got to start. Are you on a mission to find a relationship with a woman that you could marry and raise a family with? Or are you on a mission to prove that all women are sluts? Because if you on a mission to prove that, too late. It's already been proven. And I ain't saying slut in a bad way, but women are wired to kind of capitulate to what their man wants them to do. But there's some characteristics that man has to have for a woman to be willing to submit to him in that way and just be on board with whatever he got going. Listen, man, I didn't see homeless people in committed relationships. I watch shows like My 600-Pound Life, and every big 800-pound dude on that show got a girlfriend. Why? Because those dudes are leaders. Well, Brandon, they're immobilized. How can they be leaders? Because he gives her something to do every day. And when she wakes up, she has a job to do. So she doesn't have a lot of time to get distracted with anything else. And if you understand anything about women, they crave that. Women crave direction. Go to the host stroll and talk to a prostitute. Why do you like your pimp? Yeah, because he gives me direction. You know, he be giving me game. I need somebody to help me stay focused. They don't really care what direction you lead them in. They don't really care if the only place you lead them is to the corner to sell ass all night and then give you the money. Women crave direction. They crave instruction. If you look at the Bible and you believe in the Bible, if you do or you don't, in the Bible it says that what was Eve put in the garden as? A helpmate to Adam. Baby, what can I help you with? What do you need me to do to help us be successful? A lot of y'all Negroes ain't got no goals and ambitions of your own. You just happy showing up every day at the job, working 9 to 5, coming home, buying a pint of Hennessy and some chicken wings and sitting in front of the TV watching the Lakers play. Yeah, you're not going to find no woman like that. Not a good one. You got to find a woman who's okay with that situation. You got to find a woman who's pretty low down on the totem pole, maybe with 30, 40 bodies, 50, 60, 100 bodies, who's like, yo, I'm so damn used up. I just want somebody who's going to love me and pay these bills. I don't care if we live in a single room hovel. But women crave direction. See, the difference between you and the dude who's on my 600-pound life is this. Every day, that girl got a job to do. He's 600 pounds, so he going to get some type of Social Security disability. He's paying the rent. He's paying the light bill. He's paying the internet bill. She need extra money for clothes and shit. She got to go out and hustle and get that. But every day when she wake up, she got to make that dude a breakfast, 15, 20 pancakes, 2 or 3 packs of sausage, nigga, 2 dozen eggs. By the time she's done with that, it's 12 o'clock. Now she got to wash his ass. That's going to take about 3 or 4 hours. And by the time she's done doing that, it's dinner time. You may not believe it, but there are women who feel safer and more fulfilled in those type of roles than women who deal with a lot of these dudes claiming to be in the red pill community who want to walk up to her. What you bringing to the table, bitch? I'm bringing me to the table. What would you like me to do? That's like you getting a new bike and wanting it to ride itself. You get a new bike, you lean it up against the wall and say, okay, start riding. You'll look like a damn fool because that bike is a tool. It's there for you to use it. It's there for you to use it. It's there for you to give it a purpose. Yes, this bicycle I'm going to use to get me to school every day. This bicycle I'm going to use to get me home from work every day. In many ways, that's how women are. I mean, it might sound a little harsh or insensitive, but in many ways, that's what women are here for. How do you want to use them? But you got to use them responsibly or they'll leave you, right? Most of the time. So why do you got a bunch of dudes who don't even understand the basics of being with a woman, listening to another dude who they don't even know if he's successfully doing what he's doing with his woman? Why are you having a dude telling you, oh yeah, you need to disqualify these types of women because of based on this criteria that I've set that you didn't even set? You taking another man's criteria and applying that shit to your life and how you deal with women. That's stupid as hell. I don't want her to have nobody. You know what's funny with these dudes with the body count situation? Oh, I don't want her to have a big body count. You know what that screams to me? That screams to me sexual inadequacy. If you're worth anything in the bedroom, why do you care how many men she slept with? Barring any type of STI, sexually transmitted disease or infection, listen, why do you care? Why does it matter? What is her body count have to do with her interacting with you? Because when you interact with me, I'm like, look, there are many others like it, but this one is mine, okay? When you interact with me, in my mind, you're gonna have a whole new experience that you never had before, in all categories, by all units of measure. So why would I care about the dudes you dealt with before me? That's my question. Why would I give a damn about the dudes you dealt with before me? To me, it just comes across as you feel like you're inadequate and you have low self-esteem. And so you need for this woman to be almost totally inexperienced so that you don't, I don't know, like, is it so that you don't have to do much? Is it so that you don't have to be anything spectacular yourself? I don't understand that. I mean, if a woman has had other men, it makes it a little bit more special when she gives you a compliment. You know, if a woman's 35 and she was married and then she says, you know, no man has ever done this for me before, that makes you feel a little bit more special. That makes you understand, yo, I'm doing something right. That endears her to you. There are women out here, bro, who have never even been on a date and they're in their 30s. There are women out here who have been in relationships, but they had to pay for every single thing in their relationship because they was dating Kwame Longstroke and they was dickmatized for 5 years and bro wasn't paying for shit. That's the crazy thing. You can buy a cup of coffee and make her day. You could run her car through the $6 car wash and make her week. Just like literally, it's too easy. Like I don't even know why there would need to be a red pill community. Like it's damn near like trying to hit the broad side of a barn, bro. How do you even miss in this world with women like that in the world? The only logical explanation for that is, bro, it's something about you. It's something about you. And until you work on yourself and get your shit together, all you're going to be is a sucker. And you ain't going to be a sucker for the women that you think are trying to use you. You're going to be a sucker for the men who are preying on you, who know that you have low self-esteem, who know that you don't have the ability to think highly of yourself, who know that you got a little pee-pee. And so when you get into a sexual situation with a woman, you feel very...
So I hear it from the horse's mouth.
You feel very nervous, afraid, and inadequate. So you have to find a way to do self-sabotage on every female you meet so that you don't gotta come to terms with the fact that, hey man, look, I'm not knocking it out of the park in this category. So clearly I need to go and I need to build up myself as a person, right? I need to build myself up as a person and find other, enhance other qualities of my character, you know, to make a woman, you know, be willing to be with me, to make a woman want to submit to me and be a wife to me. This is what you have to do. But I guess that's too hard for a lot of people, a lot of guys, right? That's too difficult. I just want to be single and self-righteously criticize every woman I come into contact with. Bro, you don't get nowhere doing that. You get absolutely nowhere doing that. The only place you get doing that is old and alone. Go take a tour through the nursing home. You know what you should do? Go visit a nursing home and feed those old people Jell-O. And go see what shape the old men who died with nobody, who ended up old with nobody are in. They're dead, most of them. And the ones who survived, they're at the nursing home. Bad situation. Probably could have spent many more years at home with independence if they had got a wife, had got married. But nah, no Fugazee told me. I mean, I look to my brothers and I really like, I'm both shocked and I'm appalled. Like, look at who y'all listening to. Look at this fucking goofball. Look at this grown Negro with cornrows in his head. Oh, I watched some of his videos before I did this video. Oh, I'm 6'4". So what, skinny leg Negro? I'm 6'4" with chicken legs, looking like that dude couldn't defend a double leg to save his life. But these guys got nerdy, dorky, weird losers. Got y'all totally convinced that they're special. It's just like what Tucker Carlson, and I keep referencing this because that shit was too good. It's just like Tucker Carlson said at Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden. These people make a living off of convincing you that they are remarkable when they are everything but. And David Cooley was exposed as being one of these people. Don't date a single mother. Don't get a woman with a BBL. Don't take care of no other man's kids. Yada, 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 yada. And guess what he's doing? Guess what he's been doing the whole time? Exactly what he told you not to do.
watch no Fugazi, I'm not a bachelor. I have a family. I'm a family guy. I'm a father. So my values and everything that I embody is.
Yes, you are a father of another man's children. Some nigga skeeted in your girl, produced children, and some chick produced children, and you came along 6'4". I am the prize. Look at me. I'm so good looking with my cornrows and all this garbage, my chicken legs and shit. All this that you claim to have. All this that you claim to have. And that's the best you could do? And I'm supposed to listen to you telling me how to do the best I could do? Nigga, you out your mind. I'd rather be Kevin Samuels with a bad heart than be this fool. Somebody, Game Recognized Game, said he spent half his time talking about back in high school. Bro, back in high school? Your kids is in high school, my nigga. The ones you taking care of that another man had got the enjoyment of creating. Because let me tell you something. This chick clearly had 2 kids before she met you. That pussy was not untapped. You look like the black guy that got stuck with her. And let me tell you something about white girls. If they like one black dude, they like all black dudes. Negro, you ain't nothing special. But how is this guy on the internet telling you to avoid single mothers when that's what he's rolling with? How is that guy on the internet telling you what type of women you should avoid, what type of women you should make sure you don't, engage with when he's with that exact type of woman? I'm a family man. I'm not a bachelor. Yeah, but you make it seem like you could be, or you were at one point. Yeah, okay, you're a family man. Okay, I'm a family man too. And trust me, I never took care of no other man's children. Well, if you count my little cousins and nephews and shit, okay. But I ain't never laid up with a chick like, yeah, you my special number one girl, and she got 3 and 4 kids by another man. I'm be looking around, where they daddy at? I'm that guy. They ask me for some shit, I'm gonna ask you where your daddy at. Hey, go take my phone and call your daddy and tell him to get it for you. That's me. I'm that guy. Because I take care of my responsibility. Why should I make it easy for another man and not take care of his? And you a single mom, you coming at me. When you take on a woman and you start a family, that's a responsibility. But if I'm going to take on this responsibility, I'm going to need to know why this other man didn't or couldn't take care of his responsibility before I adopt it. Bro, it's Fugazee. That's just all there is to it.
And this high value guy, where if you watch no Fugazi, I'm not a bachelor. I have a family. I'm a family guy. I'm a father. So my values and everything that I embody is much different from these other type of red pill podcasts that y'all watch. Y'all just new people coming in right now, just talking a whole lot. This is not no bachelor type podcast. Yeah, we trying to get all the chicks. No, you also have to think that when we're doing an episode with a lot of girls on, we're speaking in general, and we're speaking from certain points where we're arguing the girl.
You see, he didn't say we're speaking from experience. We're speaking from certain points that we're arguing. So basically, you on the internet arguing with these women for nothing. So you're basically a female. Basically, we're having chatty patty time with a bunch of other girls, and we up here cat fighting and shooting the shit with these chicks just for the fuck of it, letting you believe that we in some way are embodying this stuff that we're preaching to them. Bro, get the hell out of here. This guy's the most fraudulent of the fraudulent, if you ask me. The guy's a wholesale fraud. What do you mean, bro? We're talking from a certain perspective. No, bro. Speak from experience. If I'm going to talk to you guys, I'm going to speak from experience. I'm not about to say, I'm speaking from a certain perspective. That would make me an actor. I'm pretending. That's what actors do. I need you to approach this situation from this perspective, even though you've never lived it, you never experienced it. But I want you to, if you had experienced it, how would you approach this situation? This who y'all listening to? This who y'all giving 500,000 and 600,000 and 1 million views to? I don't know who's more pathetic, him or the people watching him. I know I don't watch them because I could tell this is bullshit from the gate. If you're a family man, talk about family life. Give people advice on how to start a family, if that's what you are. Oh, I'm a father. Are you a husband too? Put that ugly ass white girl up on that screen and let us know what you're working with so we know not to listen to you. Oh, I'm not out here trying to get them all. Let me tell you something, bro. To pick the one you want, listen, to have the luxury of choice, have the luxury of variety and selection, you're going to have to get all of them or most of them. So then you can choose which one you want. The Bible says that a man chooses his wife. Guess what you need to do to be able to choose? You got to have multiple choices. In order to choose, you have to have multiple choices. If you only got one woman and that's the only woman that fell into your lap, you didn't make a choice. You took what you could get. So when this guy says, "Oh, I'm not trying to catch them all," you need to be. Because if you can't catch them all, you can't give me a lick of advice because I didn't caught more of them than you. And you're Mr. Oh, I'm 6'4" and I'm the prize and all that shit. That's shit he said. I don't find that to be the truth, but hey. If you were anything close to what you said you say you are, there's no way in hell you would have ended up with the person you with. No man can tell me that a single white mother with 2 kids from an existing previous relationship is their first choice. If she has 2 kids by some dude, that means this dude just fucked her in every way possible. Ain't nothing new you could do. Nothing at all. She's experienced it all. So at this point, you're driving a well-used car, bro. You driving a used car with 183,000 miles on it, my nigga. You are not qualified, and you chose to keep it. You didn't borrow it or rent it. You chose to keep it. At that point, go sit down somewhere. At that point, go make food review videos. That's all I'm saying. At that point, go make food review videos. Because unless you're going to tell dudes on how to find how to become a stepdaddy and make it work, you're not qualified to give anybody advice on anything. It's hilarious that women that hop on these podcasts already know they're clowns. They use them for clout to divert to their OnlyFans, businesses, or other stuff they got going. Right. These women, dude, I watched some of the episodes. The way this dude's talking to these women, like he just got this unique understanding of everything. Come on, bro. And you get on there, talk tough, and then go right back home kissing ass to your white woman. Let's be realistic, guys. Let's be realistic about this situation.
Girl's flawed point. So that's really what it is. But it's a lot of low IQ people that would think that, he's hypocritical, man. And most of them, I would say, bro, they don't even watch, like most of the naysayers that's been out, they don't even watch long format content. Like they watch 1-minute videos to 20-minute videos. They don't like watch your full content.
Bro, there's no need to watch your full content. We could watch clip after clip of you talking about don't date single mothers. Don't settle for a single mother. He has hundreds of clips on YouTube saying that. Now we find out that this guy is actually, I don't know if he's married to this chick, but damn it, y'all basically common law married. I seen that portrait with you and them damn kids. So y'all as close as it gets to being married. And people are calling you out. They're not low intelligence. That's what I hate. When these dudes get exposed, when I see this, right? And suddenly that means I'm low intelligence. I'm low intelligence because this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing right here. That makes me low intelligence because you lying about who you are and about your family life and misrepresenting yourself. I got to get this right. Do I do it like this? Do I do it like this? Right here? So this right here makes me low intelligence. Are y'all serious? Is this guy even serious? But that's what they do. They lie to you, and then when they get exposed, they try to gaslight you and shame you and disparage you. Bro, you should be apologizing to your audience for being an absolute liar. You should apologize to all the men who probably passed up a good single mother with some good coochie listening to your horrible advice. I ain't never listened to no Negro advice with some skinny ass legs like this dude. Hell no. Negro, you skip leg day. I'm not listening to you. Look at these damn chicken legs. I love mama. I know she embarrassed to her core with them chicken ass legs. You love mama because you get your legs from her, motherfucker. That's why you love her. Mama gave me these legs. Chicken legs. Call his boy Chicken George. There ain't no way. You're the prize, this, that, and that. Dude, no, you're not, bro. And you know you're not. You might be the prize now that you have some success on YouTube. But, bro, you were not knocking it out the park, bro. Then, I see this thing, bro doing TikTok videos with his girl. Bro got his hood on like he trying to hide who he is. I don't want people to know. I don't want people to know. I don't know if she got a BBL. She just looked like a typical Midwestern white girl. Yeah, I mean, she's decent. But who kids is you raising? What white man's children are you paying for? That's my question. But it's just crazy that we live in this world of fakes, frauds, and phonies who out here trying to shame other people and give people game that they can't even apply to their own life. That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but it might make sense to y'all. I just don't get it. Somebody, can you please explain it to me? How are these people getting on the internet telling you what to do and they're not even doing it? How? I don't understand. Bro don't never show them chicken legs. Bro know he got chicken legs. That's why he'll never show them. I'm looking through some pics. Everything's from the waist up. Every single thing is from the waist up. But I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, this has to stop. This whole thing where people can come on and tell you, oh, you should be doing this, that, and the other one, but they're not willing to show you where they're applying these things in their life. It really has to stop.
Because they watch a lot of reaction channels and TikTok and stuff like that. So it's like reading, it's like having an essay on a book that's 20 chapters, and you only read 4 of the chapters, and then you make a conclusion off the book based off of those 4 chapters that you read. So a lot of people in the comments and stuff like that currently write,
bro, I could read the first page in a book and know that it's trash. I could read the first page of a book and know that I don't want to read it anymore. A lot of people can do that. See, but let me tell you what's funny. This is where this guy's logic as a man is flawed. He's like, oh, you guys are only watching a little piece of my content and you're trying to make a conclusion about me based on a little piece of my content that you saw. Bro, let me tell you something about a book, movie, or whatever. Most people who read a book or watch a movie, why do they watch it? Because it comes highly recommended by somebody else. So most of the people who watch your channel, which is the nature of social media, they're watching your channel because the stuff from your channel has been shared to them by somebody else. So when the person shares the content from your channel and they hear you on your red pill shit going in on females and single moms, they think, oh, this guy is a dude who's standing on his shit. He's standing on business. He's out here giving us game. He's giving us the game that he's applying to his own life and teaching us, educating us on how we should take what he knows and apply it to our own lives. That's the way social media works. That's the way reading a book works. That's the way movies work. Go see this movie because it's awesome. I didn't go see Joker Folia do because everybody I know who went and saw it said it was garbage. Why did they say it was garbage? Because it probably is. So when I get around to sitting around watching it, guess what? I'm not going to need to sit through the whole movie to come to a conclusion on it. I'm going to say this movie started off horribly and it's not getting any better. Anyway, so I don't need to sit up and watch the whole movie that says bad. I know people who watched a piece of it and they were like, I'm out of here, right? I'm out of here. I'm not going to waste time listening to this. And now what people are realizing about this guy right here, No Fugazee, they're realizing that he was a fraud. And the reason they're going to realize he's a fraud is because there's going to be people who've watched him from day one who's going to be like, yo, this guy's a fraud. A lot of my audience don't like the fact that I'm a Trump supporter, but I've been very honest about that from day one. Some people may have forgot or they didn't care. Election season came, they don't want to watch my channel. Okay, cool. But like I keep telling y'all, I'm never going to get on the internet and lie to you. And that, which I know in our community, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but to some people that means something. There are some people who will rock with me for a lifetime because they'll be like, you know what, B ain't never got up there and lied to me. He ain't never got up there and misrepresented and tried to straddle no fences on nothing. He talked about what it was. He tell me what it is, what it was, what it's going to be. And that's something that I can count on. Nobody can count on this fraud. This guy's a fraud. Let's call it what it is. Fraud. Every penny you've ever gave him. Every YouTube advertising dollar has been given and transferred based on fraudulent circumstances. Based on you thinking that this dude was down with the red pill, thinking that this dude was somebody who was qualified to give you information, and we know now that he's not, because the first qualification is honesty in every situation for me. Game recognized game. Hell yeah, I remember Derek Jackson. To me, this guy's lower than Derek Jackson. Because Derek Jackson at least was married. I think he did tell women that he was married. He was honest in that light. I mean, the woman could say he's this and he cheated and all that, but you would still stand with his ass. Derek Jackson didn't have no problem getting women. So clearly Derek Jackson was capable of applying some of that bullshit he was selling y'all, and it was working for him and giving him a certain level of success in the avenues that he was, that he was attempting to be successful in. I could respect Derek Jackson more than this dude. Derek Jackson at least had a black wife. And he was using his little slick nigga pickup game on women successfully. I'm sorry, but I don't compare him to Derek Jackson. He's way far below Derek Jackson. This is just a lying, skinny leg nigga with braids in his hair, as far as I'm concerned. It's really ridiculous. Neff said most red pill content creators, femininity creators, all of them are full of shit. They're not honest. I agree with you 100%. They lie. They're living a fake life. God is this and God is this and all that type of shit. Man, get your ass out of here. Girl, can you even make a bowl of oatmeal? Talking about you a goddess. I ain't eating no damn flowers for breakfast, bitch. They're not a goddess, and these dudes ain't no damn red pill god and all this type of shit. No, you're not. Game god and all that shit. You know that dude on Instagram, Game God Goldie? I'll believe him. I believe him. Do I believe it's an act to a certain extent? Yes, but when you know when a dude is speaking from experience. You know when a dude is speaking from experience. I catch clips of bro. I don't really consume his content like that. But the little stuff I've heard him say, that shit be facts. I can judge what he's saying based on my experience and be like, he's not lying. All that, you want your woman to be obsessed with you, you should be the number one highlighter. Hell yeah. Because it ain't really that hard to find a woman like that. Most women's lives are incredibly boring. So bringing excitement into their life is incredibly easy. Trust me. Take her to a movie, hit a corner and pull her out the car and fuck her. For most women, they have never done nothing that exciting. For the vast majority. You do that, damn. You don't even got to be good. She could just be like, I just like the way he was being spontaneous. It ain't really that hard. But the reality is also that a lot of men are just too bitch ass to do stuff like that. Too cowardly. I don't want to get caught by the police. I remember when I was younger, I dated a girl. She was like, man, my ex-boyfriend, he didn't like getting blowjobs. I'm like, what type of nigga don't like getting a blowjob? I don't care if I didn't like it. If she liked doing it, I'm going to let her do whatever she feels she wants to do at that time. If she enjoys it that much, go ahead, baby. Go at it. Even if I like, which I love it, obviously. But if I didn't like it. Like, Negro, build yourself up as a person. Then go introduce yourself to the world. Don't come out here with your freaking social anxiety bullshit and trying to put people down because everybody ain't no damn psychiatrist or psychologist and knows exactly how they need to deal with you. Because when you do that, it doesn't work. And then when that doesn't work, you end up listening to idiots like this guy while they lie to you and blow smoke up your ass and gaslight you into hating women. This is why I put in the title, in many ways, the red pill community is just pathetic. The red pill community is not full of alpha males. Don't ever, ever, ever let yourself be convinced of that. It's not. And I don't know the science, the beta and the alpha and all that stuff, but the red pill community is filled with what you would determine to be beta males. Sorry to say. What alpha male is really truly concerned about what a woman thinks? I mean, if it's your wife, yes, listen to her, take her advice. Use it to your advantage, because that's what her thinking should be done her thinking should be done within the framework of being an advantage to you. But on the day-to-day, my little cousins got in a fight at school yesterday. Some lady called me from the school. Some. I said, let me talk to my damn cousin. He talking to me, she all in the background. I said, man, can you tell that bitch to shut up? Because if she knew what to do, she wouldn't be calling me, bothering me about it. Just like that. You know what she did? Shut her ass up. They got in a fight at the school. They whooped up on some niggas, and the niggas' whole family showed up to the school at the gate trying to get in the school to fight them. The damn principal calling me, well, they're at the gate. And so when I start telling them what to do, I said, could you tell her to shut up? I did say the B word. Forgive me. But I was like, tell that bitch to shut up, because if she knew what to do, she wouldn't be bothering me about it. Hey, bro, slide out the back, man. Slide out the back, hit this cut, hit that cut, catch this bus, get to the house. When people are in mobs and crowds, they're dumb. They're not thinking. Yeah, game recognized game facts. Just angry as hell. But not angry at the right person. Go get some help, dude. It ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing unmanly about talking to a therapist. But what's unmanly is using a strategy, the strategy failing, and instead of adopting a new strategy, you choose to just become hypercritical of everything and everyone around you, everyone involved. This is the reality. I'm not the most good-looking dude on the world, on earth. I ain't walk around with a six-pack with my nipples pierced like some of these dudes. But you don't need to have all that to get a woman. You don't. It's old, flabby Negroes running around here with pretty decent-looking women. It's about competition. That's the nature of everything, especially when it comes to finding a mate and having a family. Yes, bro, you are in a competition with other men to get the best women with which to reproduce. And if you for 1 minute think that some dude like this goofball is about to give you advice that's going to help you outdo him in getting women, you're wrong. Show me listen, bro. I love watching the little like shorts and stuff, right? Because you see some of these dudes out here with some beautiful wives, man, like this or that family, right? You get me? How do you say I'm in the red pill community, then go watch that stuff, see some little Asian dude with a badass female, badass wife, African dude, fine ass wife, white dude, fine ass wife, even some of these dudes, black wives, fine as hell, and think in your mind, damn, this ugly ass dude on this damn TikTok or whatever could get a chick, but I can't get a chick. What am I doing wrong? That's the way a man is supposed to look at situations. Not say, oh, he must be simping. He must be doing. That's what we do. We make excuses when people have what we make some reason. Oh, there's some flaw in their character that allows them to get more women than me. If his character was so flawed, how is he getting more women than you? That's my question. If his character is so flawed, how is he managing to get more females than you? That's my only question. I be watching some of these shorts. I'm like, dang, this dude's wife is gorgeous. He's not even that good looking, bro. Ain't nothing special. Ain't nothing to write home about. What is he doing that I'm not doing that is allowing him to not only get with, but to marry, not only get with, but marry these women? There's a dude. I gotta try and look up the thing. There's this black dude, this white dude. The dude is in a wheelchair. Y'all know the name of that channel with the dude in the wheelchair? I didn't subscribe because it pisses me off every time I watch it. But this white dude is a quadriplegic, bro. Damn, what's the name of this man's channel? Shit. Here we go. Roll with colon charisma. Okay. This guy, they look a mess now. They used to look much better a couple years back. He didn't wore her out. She getting fat and shit. I've watched this channel a while. Let's go to 6 years ago. I know I'm tough. I know I'm terrible. But yeah, so this dude's wife, this dude is a quadriplegic, bro. And managed to get a beautiful black lady to marry him. And I'm just like, when you in them red pill circles, when you in them red pill channels, there's nothing in you that makes you feel even a little bit inadequate when you look at stuff like this. This guy's wife is fine as hell. This guy's wife is fine as hell. Beautiful black woman. And you're telling me all these bitches are sluts. They body count this, that, and the other. How did this guy get her? How did this guy get her? I think his dick doesn't even work. No, she's fine. She's fine. You a hater, Tall. You hating. She's fine as hell. Stop. I hate that. Look at that little body. Look at that little body, bro. She fat as hell now, but she's fine. That's beautiful. Remind me of a young Lark Voorhees before she died. The no Fugazee dude who you know Fugazee, this nigga. No Fugazee right here. He acts like he has an issue, something against black women on top of that. And you'll notice that most of these people have this like aversion to like this like they don't want to date black women. So they would rather date white women who are sloppy seconds and thirds than dating black women. Because Fugazee, bro, this dude right here can't even use his legs or his dick. But his woman ain't got no kids, and the kids she's trying to have is going to be by him. So how do you convince me you're so special when you can't even get a better woman than a man with no legs? Well, he got legs, they just don't work at all. But that's my question. And so when you guys, look at things holistically, you see these guys are nowhere near the people you think they are. They're nowhere near as special as they want you to believe they are. They were together before he had the accident. They were together before he had the accident. She's cute. She's a fine lady. I don't like that hairstyle. She cute. I mean, she's cute to me. But I'm telling you, they were together before she had the accident. These guys are not special. Low value man, exactly. Bro's a quadriplegic, but he ain't marrying no baby mama. Right. Come on, bro. Let's add it into all the other facts. What these dudes do, they take you like a little sheep. They like wolves. They snag you like a little sheep. And then they drag you off into a certain echo chamber. And by the time you get done being in that echo chamber, you come out a totally different person with a whole new flawed viewpoint on everything. Cole, roll with Cole. Got him a nice little chocolate baby. Fun size. But you can't get a woman because all women are horrible. Come on, bro. Really? Roll with Cole. I told you about the dudes on My 600-Pound Life. Cole can't even barely damn walk. Can't walk at all. And got a little cutie right here. Most black men don't want basic dark black chick. They want light-skinned IG model. Well, no, Fugazee got a basic white chick with 2 kids. This is what I'm saying. The Bible says that a student cannot be greater than his teacher. He can only be like his teacher if he's taught perfectly. So look at No Fugazee podcast and see what your future look like. You're going to end up laid up with a white lady with multiple children. Talking about, yeah, I'm a family man. Yeah, raising another nigga's family. I wonder if them white kids call this dude daddy. Daddy!
Right now, it's like, oh, no, he's just trying to cover up. No, bro, you don't watch my content. As you've seen, I lost no subscribers. My Instagram is still the same. So all of this noise and stuff like that, my true supporters are still rocking with me. Y'all just here. Y'all knew. So since y'all knew, y'all going to get this work too. And actually, I am going to open it up for some of the haters because I like the debate and I'm here to roast.
This dude is a liar. Yeah, you didn't lose no followers or no subscribers because most people don't care to go hit the subscribe button. That takes a lot. You probably bought most of them anyway. But yeah, this guy just totally fraudulent, if you ask me. It's totally fraudulent. So before we end this, let's get down to the facts. We covered No Fugazee, host Cooley's exposed. The red pill community is pathetic. We covered that as well. I think roll with Cole, the guy who legs don't even work, having a little chocolate little cutie, and his dick doesn't work either. So a dude with no legs, who legs don't work and his penis don't work, is able to get a chocolate cutie, but you're on the internet screaming at the top of your lungs how all these women are sluts and they all want to be prostitutes and all this stuff. Like, make it make sense, bro. Like, I'm not getting it, but hey, it is what it is. Now, the final thing is, should men date single mothers? Should men date single mothers? My answer to that is, it just depends on what kind of man you are. Can there be healthy relationships with single mothers? Of course there can be. Is it possible to raise a family with a woman who has children from a previous relationship? Of course it is. But it all depends on what type of man you are. That's the reality of the whole situation. Everything rests on what type of man you are. Are you a leader? Because if you're not a leader and you can't even lead a woman with no children, you're probably not going to do well with a woman with children, because one, she's going to be used to being a leader because she's been leading those kids for however many years. And two, her children and maybe even her are not going to look at you as a leader initially. They're not going to look at you initially as the person who is capable of making the best decisions for them. That's why the longer a woman is out of a relationship, the harder it is for her to get back into a relationship. Because a lot of women don't like to be led by men once they've been leading themselves for so many years. That's just the way it is. Most of the women, when you're 40 and 45, 50, they're not marrying you because they truly love you. They're marrying you because you're convenient for them. Hey, he pays the bills. He pays half the rent, so I could spend half of my paycheck on shopping now versus having to spend my whole paycheck on my rent and then scrounging pennies and selling pussy to make ends meet. I tell all men, I tell all women, once you get past a certain age, these are marriages of convenience. There may be some love there, but it ain't the same type of love as it is with your high school sweetheart. It's just not. You have something they need. They have something you need. And y'all coming together in unholy matrimony to exploit that. And the more realistic you are about that situation, the better off you're going to be. So should you date single mothers? Yeah, if you're the type of man who can handle it. If you're a man who's capable of recognizing and willing to accept what it really is versus the fantasy that you're probably hoping for it to be. That's the real. D. Brown said trophy wives are not usually dark-skinned. Stop. Hey, D. Brown, how many wives do you have? That's my question. D. Brown, how many wives do you have? Because there are a lot of trophy wives who are dark-skinned. Let's keep it a buck. There are some straight chocolate dark-skinned baddies. You don't think Garcelle Beauvais was a trophy wife in her day? What are you talking about? There's trophy wives of every complexion. Of every single complexion. And there's light-skinned chicks who are ugly as hell, like Tracy Ellis Ross. She's light-skinned, so she's a trophy wife? Hell no. Is Sierra a trophy wife? Hell no. And she's not even light-skinned like that. Cookie Lover says single moms and dads are most compatible with each other and have well-off blended families. Tracy, hell no. Tracy Ellis Ross is horrible. Beady eyes, yuck. Yuck. She was the worst looking woman on her own damn show. Y'all remember the movie Girlfriend, the show Girlfriend? Oh my God. Hell no. Are you smoking a crack pipe? Tracy Ellis Ross is beautiful. Stop. Nigga, you stop. You stop. Tell me to stop. I know what I'm talking about. Yikes. Yeah, she's a trophy, all right. This girl looks a mess. Tracy Ellis Ross is beautiful. Right. And so is J-Lo. I'm a single father and I'm avoiding women with kids. Hey, y'all come tell me how Tracy Ellis Ross is beautiful. I'll wait. I'll wait. Chick look like Corella DeVille. She should be the next person to Cruella. If she could act worth a damn, she would be in the next Cruella DeVille movie. And look, and she wasn't much better when she was younger. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. She wasn't much better when she was younger. Come on, man. She was the worst looking person on her own show. You remember Girlfriends? She was uglier than every other chick on the show. It was a great show. It was funny as hell. But she was the ugliest person on her own show. Come on. How you the worst looking person on your own freaking show, dude? I'm talking about every chick on that show looked better than her. All of them. She was the worst. She was the worst looking woman on her own show. From left to right. Fine. Woo. The next one, fine. Everybody on the show looked better than her except for the dude with the receding hairline. And they looked like they had the same damn hairstyle. She did not have the best body on that show. If you remember, this one right here had the big boobs. I don't know what's going on with her chest now. This must be an updated picture from more recently. Is this like a reunion? Yeah, see, this is a reunion. This is a reunion. So this one must have had a breast reduction or something, because on the show she has some big ass boobs. This one just getting older, and this one still look damn near the same. She looking a little older with the neck meat and shit, but she's still fine. But if y'all don't remember, this is back when the show like was on, like when it first came on. They was all better than Tracy Ellis Ross. All of them. Especially this little chocolate one on the left side. And this little other one, this one with the bra and the flat stomach. They was all better than Tracy Ellis Ross. Hey guys, before I forget, let me get this. Hey, shout out to I'm just gonna say Steve. Shout out to my boy Steve for the $50 holler in the Cash App. I appreciate you, my brother. He is our only contributor for the day. So he is the viewer of the day. Steve, yay. Wait, did I get someone else? No, Steve is the only person. So if you guys want to contribute to the stream, feel free. Now's the time to do so. But yeah, I stand on that. Tracy Ellis Ross was the ugliest person on her own show. That's crazy, man. How time flies. Oh, yeah. Tony was the real fine one and only correct answer. Yes, Tony. Exactly. Tony was fire. Tony was fire. Tony was the one on the far left. And then the next was the other chocolate one. Then I'll go to the light skin one. And then Tracy after that. I mean, I have a sister who's light skinned. I mean, and I have a sister who's dark. I have two sisters that are I have three sisters that are light skinned, actually. I mean, a light skinned chick is a light skinned chick. I mean, a dark skinned chick is a dark skinned chick. My preference is chocolate. Dark skinned women appeal the most to me. It's just the way it is. Yeah, she was the least attractive, hands down. Shit, Toni Braxton was fine as hell. I don't know what she looked like now, so I got to go with was. I don't know what Toni Braxton looked like now, y'all. So don't be trying to hold me to that, to nothing. Toni Braxton, let me see. Toni Braxton in her heyday, though, baby, she still look good. She still looks good. She looks like she had some work done, but back in the day, back in the day, Tony was fine as hell. I'm telling y'all right now, it wasn't a whole lot of women who could really hold a candle to Tony back in the day. She was a straight up baddie. Oh my God. Come on, Tony. I don't really care for this wig, but damn, she was cute. I'll go to her with the short hair. That's where she was really cute. Come on, right here. Right here, yes. Yes, give it to daddy. Yes. Tony Braxton was a fine as hell. I got nothing bad to say about Tony Braxton. That girl was fine. Look at her. God dang it. Fine as hell. Sexy. Even with that Elvis Presley hairdo, she was still fine. I think Tony is prettier than Tamara. I ain't gonna lie to you. Women base who's prettiest based on who they found out existed the latest. Come on, man. Tony had the body, bro. Like, y'all can say whatever, but this girl had the body. Come on, man. Tony was fine in all. Tony had it in all statistical categories. Body, face, all that. Come on, man. You'll never see Tamara in one of these suits. Look at that shit. Tony was bomb. Stacey Dash used to have the perfect face and body. Now she's looking a mess. Stacey Dash was definitely my finest. And she was the most fine in Mo Money. She used to be the best. Stacey Dash was at the top of the game for a long time. Now she just looks crazy. I saw when she was on that reality show and she fell off so bad, bro. She went from being all of that to being like, what is that? Crazy shit. But yeah, she just it's like these moderately successful people, they always turn out to be weird. Like, you could just tell in their mind, they're just like, I should have been more successful than I am. And it like psychologically like damages them or something. But Stacey, let me get a Mo Money. Mo Money is her claim to fame, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, she was fine. I just looked at her again. She was fine as hell. Foxy Brown is not that fine. She's okay. She's okay. This is fine. This is like, goddamn, fine. But yeah, so this is what we're doing. But guys, we're gonna call it a day. It's been a nice little hour and a half. I got on. I wasn't gonna get on, but I said, you know what? My people, they've been rocking with me. I gotta rock with them, show love. It's late, but those who know. And if they in here, they gonna get some value from this. Don't listen to frauds. Don't listen to grifters. A spiritual man or woman judges all things, but is judged by no one. Do your research, man. Vet these people. And if these people aren't giving you proof of concept, if these people aren't showing you how what they're trying to sell you is working in their life, then you're going to have to tell them to miss you with the bull crap. Thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate everything you do for me, everything you do for this channel. Until the next time, take care of yourself. But most importantly, please take care of each other. Peace.